That is the sound of the jar of names. Just get out a name. There's only one name in there. Remember, if you want to get your name in the jar of names, you've got to go over to check on Couple Adventure videos and comment on 2 videos since the New Year video. Anyway, this video is for everyone, including but not excluded to Horia. Right then, so let's start this thing. So this is the cup of tea in a podcast. This is the cup of tea. And this is the podcast. Right, bear with me, I don't want to take this off. If you want to go down to the comment section, it might be there, it might not be there yet, but you can go to a skip list and you can skip to this week's update, this week's topic, this week's TV time, this week's question, and this week's goals. Let's begin with update. So, we're still behind, as you know. Sort of catching up, actually. I'll explain more in goals, hopefully, if I remember. But we're getting there. We're getting there indeed. But the other main bit of big news this week is actually we've had some things known as tea breaks. This is basically where I check out like a new released type game and then see if we want to do a let's play of it. It's like a tea break or break from the normal let's plays. So we did For Honor. It is the Ubisoft one. We did 3 episodes of those, 1v1, 2v2 and 4v4. I did say that 4v4 was going to be the last one. However, there is an open beta starting soon, which what we'll do is if any of you have a PlayStation 4 and want to play the open beta with me and hopefully film it, we'll get that going and we'll film that. I believe someone is interested in doing it. I'm going to find out who it was now. Just to double check. Oh, I probably can't remember it. In fact, why don't I just go into comments and look in that section as well. But obviously I'm very interested in doing that. So if you want to do it, we can maybe do like a 1v1, maybe team up against some AI in 4v4, or maybe even some 2v2. We'll see how it goes. Right, I'm just trying to check for that name. But yeah, obviously if you have PlayStation 4 and you're going to get the open beta, let me know and we'll maybe make some videos. Possibly not, I don't know how. I'll have to try and experiment with the commentary for both parties. I can't quite remember how I did it last time, but we'll sort it out. It's not out until the 9th anyway, which is the start of my holiday, so I should, in theory, be able to do that. Also, as a little bit of a heads up, we might also have some more tea breaks about a different beta as well. It's another Ubisoft game, which I've signed up for. It's supposed to start Friday. See if I get in. If we do, maybe I will do some videos about it. Cool. Now let's go on to topic. Let's go on to this week's names. So then, the videos that are coming out in between now and the next podcast are going to be, this podcast is what you're listening to right now. Then after that, we'll have an Assassin's Creed 3 video, which I'm actually editing right now, called Operation Horseshoe. It's alright. It's not great. And then we'll also have another Dishonored video after that called Backstreet Deals. Ooh, maybe we make a deal with some criminal overlord. And then we'll have another Assassin's Creed 3 video out after that called Assault the Ships. Guess what we're assaulting? Then after that, we'll have a Dishonored video called House of Ill Repute. If you know what that is, if you know what that means, you know what house we're looking at in Dishonored. And then we'll have an Assassin's Creed 3 video called Bear Tea. It's the last tea from the Boughs of the Willows, so it means we're in the last part of the DLC. And then we'll have a pointing episode of Assassin's Creed called Encyclopedia Pointing. It's the last Encyclopedia Pointing of Assassin's Creed 3, because after the next podcast, we'll be ending this Assassin's Creed 3. I know some of you will be very excited about that. Very sorry that you didn't like it. Obviously, some people did. I don't think they're very vocal on the channel, though, but some people did. But that's that. Obviously, so that's a little bit of incentive for you to keep watching, because it's nearly ended. Although I do really apologise for the game that's after Assassin's Creed 3. You might not like it. But trust me, that one won't be long. I promise you that. Anyway, we'll talk about that in the next podcast, though. Okie dokie, then. So, TV time then now. So, I was watching a documentary. It's that New Zealand nature documentary one. There was only 3 episodes in it. I was really sad because I didn't realise it was only 3, so I watched the last one. I was like, oh, great, can't wait for next week. Came back next week and it wasn't there. And I'm like, no, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I really want to watch it and it's not there anymore. So sad. Which is very sad. But we have been replaced with another TV show, the last ever series of this one. It is Black Sails. Love that show. So dark and gritty and moody. Bit like that Taboo at the moment. Oh, speaking of that Taboo's really good. Tom Hardy in it's on BBC One. It's like set in I think early Victorian England, maybe? No, I don't know when it's set. I think it is. I don't know. But it's so good. It's really, really good. It's very moody and a bit talky, but I love it. That's a good one. Black Sails, last one. Also, been watching Legend of Tomorrow. it's part of that whole DC multiverse thing. And there was a George Lucas episode. Oh, it was actually really interesting. I'm trying to get my friend into this because he would love it. I think he would love it anyway. We'll find out. I'll let you know in next TV time because hopefully he's watched it by then. But this one, basically, they're in a trash. I say trash compactor because that's obviously American. That's where they were. But they were in a trash compactor, and obviously George Lucas was there. So it's like, oh, this is like it's it's inspiring him to write that scene in episode 4, which is great because it's just like it's so funny. It's so great. I love that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's that. Let's go on to community section now. Then, so these are the people that commented on the last few videos since the last podcast. Should we go through them? We shall. We had Horia, Max Ravage, Spudley Dudley, Small Snake G, Poppy von Vathorst, and Nick Pro. So thank you very much for commenting on this week's videos. If you're getting the For Honor beta or another Ubisoft game beta, let me know what they are. If you've got it on PlayStation 4, let me know. We'll come together, we'll do some videos, because that'll be great. And I'll try and get commentary if we can, but I don't know if we can. Okay, now let's go on to Q&A. Then one question this week from Horia says, name that movie. A self-replicating alien tries to nuke the world, gets killed by lag. A self-replicating robot. Alien. Tries to nuke the world. Gets killed by a self-replicating robot. Alien. Self-replicating alien. I'm not sure about this one. Gets killed by lag. I think I had an idea, but it was a very brief idea, and I can't remember what that brief idea was. Killed by lag. No idea. I'm going to say maybe Cloverfield, but I'm not sure. I can't really remember much of that. But I'm going to say Cloverfield. The first one. Maybe. I don't know. Let's go for it. Okay, subscribers now then. So last week we were at 1,266. We got up one name to 1,267. And we welcome to the community. Kea is a COD fan. 1, 2, 3. So welcome to the community. If you're getting the beta for any of these games that are coming up, let me know. We'll play it. And it'll be cool. We'll get a little big old community, little meeting sort of thing going on. Okay then. Now we've got on to the question for this week then. Oh, I've written it in the wrong place. Where did I write it? Oh, that's really strange. I see. I've written it on the next bit. Cool, yeah. So, last week's question was, what's your favourite country? We actually had a lot of people answer this one. And that's pretty cool. We had Horia, who said Finland, but he said he can't say where he's owned from. I see what you did there. So he went for France or Japan. Max Ravage said Super Earth, which I believe is Pangea, or it's a reference to Helldivers, which we will play eventually, just bear with me. Very super busy. And we had one from Spudley Dudley who says Japan also. Yeah, so a lot of people there said obviously Japan or an Asian country, which I did say I'm not that really keen on. I don't hate them. I do like them, but I think I prefer the Western world and like the European world and Australia. And to be fair, I do like Asian countries. I think it's just because I don't know that much about them, or because a lot of people, I don't know why I don't like them that much. Because I do like Thailand. I do like, now that I'm learning more about that, I do quite like Indian culture as well, like the whole sort of temple sides and northern India, not like cities. But yeah, I'm interested, I suppose. It's just I don't know that much about it, I think. But that is that. Right then. So this week's question is, what is your favourite type of film? Now, bear with me, because I want to try and do this specifically. Do you like short films, long films? Do you like documentaries? Or do you like dramas? Or do you... Yeah, no, let's change it. What is your favourite type of genre? So do you like drama, action, adventure, documentaries? Documentaries will be its own separate sort of genre. But that sort of thing. What was your favourite genre? Yes. Let's see what that is, because I would like to know. Because I like documentaries at the moment. I quite like documentaries. Or dramas. I would actually like to make documentaries or dramas. So, bit of information for you there if you want. If you use this information you'll probably never use. Right then, so now let's go on to this week's comment. This week's comment goes to Max Ravage, who said, "It's over, JD! He has the higher ground!" Yes, it's a meme that's going around at the moment about the Star Wars thing, where it's like, "It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." And I've chosen this one because it's been a big part outside of videos this week for me. So it's like, it's like he did it. It's like he knows who I am, and he's doing it for me, because we've been saying it within my friendship group. And we found a recent poem online, which is like, roses are red, BB-8 is round, it's over Anakin, I have the higher ground. And it's just like, it's so cool, I love it. It's great stuff. Okay, then let's go on to goals now then. So the goal for this week is to catch up. We didn't do it last week, obviously, but my goal for this week is, today that I'm doing this, I'm going to also edit the statue video, which you've already seen. I've actually got the little Tommy statue in front of me now. I love this thing. Like, it's not very well made, but it looks great for some reason, and I like it. I love it. Yeah, so I'm going to make that and do this podcast today. That'll hopefully be out on Thursday morning or Thursday sometime, but they'll be done by Wednesday. And then I want to edit 3 episodes of Assassin's Creed, halfway through one. Hopefully get the other 2 done for the next ones you'll see. And then after that, get a load done on Friday and get the next podcast out probably Saturday-ish. And then obviously just do the videos at the weekend and then back on track on Monday, which is a very ambitious goal. But so far, I'm on track. Whether or not I'll get today done, we'll find out. But so far, I'm on track. Anyway, that's this outro done then. So let's finish this cup of tea. Which is black tea still. I'm still drinking black tea. Used to it now. Yes, and last week's film is, I would say, it was The Flash, which someone did get right. I do believe it was Spudley Dudley, so congratulations, well done, you are amazing. You're amazing. It was actually Spudley Dudley, I got it right. Ha! Cool. Now then, I'll say until the next time we meet, farewell. And now this week's what film, in question marks, is actually something that I've been watching a lot of recently because I've been really sort of like into it and like wanted to sort of, like, it's a game, I'll tell you that much, but I really want to play it because I can't wait and I love the story. It's just, everything about this game I just love. So I've been listening to a lot of the opening cinematic music because it's great. But yeah, so I'll leave you with, what video game? I've been having these weird dreams lately. Like, is any of this for real or not? Dude, whoever gets that goes up in my books.